So I'm putting this together as I go along. By pushing these things on men, like men are supposed to like football and like all these things, and you notice that like they push the difference between a man and a woman are not the real characteristics of a man and a woman. You know, these characteristics are traits like wearing certain things, owning certain things, watching certain things. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's all traits of this realm. It's all traits of having to purchase, of having to a materialist society, of having to go outside yourself. These women that get their nails done every 2 weeks and get their hair did and get their eyes did, and so vain, man, such vanity. And they deserve it. They deserve it. Ooh, I deserve my nails. You don't deserve shit. Shut the fuck up. Do what you got to do and shut the fuck up. You don't deserve nothing. Deserve your fucking nails. What the fuck are you talking about? And it's so ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to say. But like in these women's heads, and look, guys, this goes for the same on the masculine side, whatever you would portray for a man that they put out there. I can only speak about a woman at this point. But so it requires money, which means you have to work, right? So in the thing is with this material stuff, you have to, one time doing your nails isn't going to work. You got to get them done a different way. The next time in a different way, you got to get them new, and it's got to constantly be redone. Same thing with your hair and your eyes and this and that and your clothing. You can't wear the same clothing. You can buy the nicest clothes in the world. You can pay $100,000 for the nicest suit in the world. Guess what? You'll wear it a couple times, and then you know what? It gets old, and then you're gonna have to put something new on. So you're gonna have to buy something else, and that's the problem. That's a huge problem with these women. All this clothes buying and all that shit. This materialism is terrible with these women. I'm not saying not the men either, guys. I'm just saying, you guys, look, us guys are just as bad in our own ways. All our little fucking toys and distractions that we buy. Terrible, man. Anything to keep us occupied and distracted and from critically thinking. So, they push these things, these material things. They say, well, if you're a man, you're going to have this and do this. If you're a woman, you're going to have this and do this. And what that does is that keeps you on the hamster wheel of having to work, because you have to work to afford these things, right? And again, you're finding your joy. You're finding your life's purpose. You're finding your life's purpose in enjoying these things and acquiring these things. So you're headed in the complete wrong direction, and we take off in that direction. We are taught that direction from a very young age, and we just barrel down that road, head down, feet moving, and don't stop, don't ask questions until we die. For most of us, and that would have been me too. If I didn't have all these fucking head injuries, that would have been me too. So they're keeping us on this hamster, dividing us on purpose. This is the reason this man and woman thing is so important for them to just constantly point out man and woman, man and woman, man and woman. Then they bamboozle and distract us, telling us that this is what constitutes a woman, and you have to buy and purchase and do these things to be a woman. And then this is what constitutes a man. You have to buy and purchase and do these things to be a man. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I just now started finding these, it's called natalism and antinatalism, which is to think it's okay to give birth, and antinatalists think it's not okay to give birth. I never knew it was even, they literally have grouped everybody into everything. There's so many fucking groups, it's unfucking real, dude. I'm neither. I don't understand. It's just, to me, it's just another fucking grouping, and I hate that shit. It should just be ideas, and then you progress with ideas, but instead they turn it into a group, and they say, you have to do this like this and think like this, or you're not part of our group. It's crazy, man. And that's how groupthink it's, God, it's so nasty. You guys need to just trust in yourself, man. You know, be courageous, trust in yourself. Fuck everybody. Fuck them all, man. Fuck them all. Fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck your sister, fuck your brother, fuck your wife, fuck them all, man. You have to concentrate on you, period. Use your common sense. Use your common sense. Use your critical thinking. If you are having an issue and you think you got to go read all these books and watch all this TV and watch all these different guys on YouTube and listen to this point of view and that point of view and that point of view and that point of view, and that's the only way you're going to find an issue, you're fucked, dude. You're fucked. You need to stop that crazy shit right now. Turn everything off. Go out in the woods and just get comfortable with your fucking self. And I have other videos that I went into on how to work on your inner child and all that. Start that shit. Start it. And if you don't think you need this work, if you don't think you need healing, if you think your life's just peachy cream and you're just watching me because I'm a fucking lunatic, ask yourself, sit down when nobody else is around and say this to yourself. And just sit there in the quiet and go, Richard, I love you. I love you, man. I love you, Richard. The first time I did that, I started crying. I was like, what the fuck? Because I couldn't say it. I couldn't even get it out of my mouth. I hated myself. I didn't even know it. So, realizing these things, if you can get back to these programmings and start healing, it'll take care of all this shit. Because otherwise it's just confusion out there. There's nothing but confusion waiting out there. Distraction, confusion, and a billion, a trillion points of view. Endless rabbit holes. Yeah. Be easy on yourself, guys. Be easy on yourself because nobody else is. Be easy on yourself. Don't hate yourself. Love yourself. You're a good person. You are a good person. Be easy. Love yourself. You are someone that should be loved. If you're even watching my fucking videos, it probably means you're a fucking human. There's some kind of humanity in you. Because only a human could sit here and listen to somebody fucking talk crazy like this. And understand it and not think, oh man, I got fucking years of schooling left before I can understand any of this. Oh man, I gotta go ask my peers if they agree with this. Oh, I gotta go ask my peers what they think about this before I can formulate my own fucking opinion. No, think for yourself. You are highly capable. You are more capable than any organization or government out there. One of the things I learned in the military, when I was in the military, because you go to basic training. So everybody, no matter what position in the military you're going to be in, whether you're going to be a cook, whether you're going to be a mechanic, whether you're going to be a driver, whether you're going to be whatever, right? No matter what position you take in the military, everybody goes to basic training, which is like 2 months. I don't know. It's probably changed now. It's like 2 months long. And then from there, you go straight into your advanced training, right? And advanced training for everybody is different. For me, I was infantry. So my advanced infantry training was, I don't know, maybe a couple more months. I don't even remember. But, then there's people who go to work on fucking all kinds of things, work on helicopters, work on, whatever. And their advanced training can take anywhere from a couple months to a couple years. And what I learned being in the military after we got through all that bullshit, basic and advanced, and got to our units and started, we were on red cycle rotation, right? Red cycle rotation meaning, so the United States will put like half of their, whatever percentage of their military on call, so to speak. So you're constantly training, right? Just in case there's a war or something. So that way there's military units ready to get deployed. So we were training out my unit at Fort Riley, first to the 16th was on Red Cycle. They got put on Red Cycle like, I think it was like 2 weeks before we got there. It was ridiculous. And then we were on Red Cycle my whole 3 years in the fucking military. So we trained the whole fucking 3 years. It was so fucking ridiculous. But one thing, so in that, now it was cool. You know, if you were a single dude, it was cool, man. You know, whatever. You know, it was so much, but the military is the biggest bunch of, it's the fakest bullshit. I haven't even gotten into that fake ass bullshit yet. The military, what a fake fucking bullshit that is. But my point is that, so we were on Red Cycle rotation, which means we are constantly cross training and you know, with these different things. Let's say, you know, medics, chefs, drivers, mechanics, you know, on and on and on and on. But we would be cross training with these guys all the time. And what I learned, and it was so powerful that I learned in the military, because what they do is they, as a young child, like, okay, I guess even looking at college, right? What they do is they will make it seem like, ooh, it's this knowledge, right? Ooh, are you good enough to receive this knowledge? You know, they make you take tests to even see if they are willing to even teach you their knowledge, you know? I mean, it's so ridiculous, man. This knowledge shit is such a fucking gimmick, dude. It is such a gimmick. Like I've said over and over again, everything I learned in school when I was a kid, it's all changed. Everything's changed. Everything. So you're telling me I had to listen to all the experts back then? What am I supposed to just blindly follow experts my whole life? No, if I would have followed my own soul back then, I would have already known all this shit. You know what I mean? No, you get in trouble by following these group things blindly and keeping yourself distracted with bread and circuses. I know I keep on getting distracted because this is opening up many different areas. But going back to how, so we were cross training guys. These, like, let's say a medic, let's say their advanced training's like 8 months. I don't know what it is. Let's just say it's 8 months, right? We're cross training with these medics and we're picking shit up and learning shit in a week that they learn in months of advanced training. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all horse shit, guys. It's all horseshit. It's all to make you feel like you're an expert, you know more than somebody else. It's all to make everybody else feel like, oh, well, I never went to that class, so I really don't have any input on that. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like if you see someone choking on food, you don't know. I mean, your instinct is going to tell you, you don't need a class to tell you how to save someone choking on food. You're going to fucking figure that one out real fucking quick because your instinct's going to take over. Now, it will be fight or flight. Either you're going to freeze or you're going to, you know, help the person out. But even if you have the knowledge, that can still happen. Now, having the knowledge of how to help, of course, but that all comes with just, and that comes back to just being confident in yourself. And that's what all they're fucking doing to you is they're breaking your confidence down and telling you, again, it's a fucking gimmick, guys. They're breaking your confidence down and telling you need something outside. You need all this fucking knowledge. Well, then tell me this. How come for any fucking subject, there's 20 different points of views and 30 different fucking types of experts saying different things about everything? It's all horseshit. It is all horseshit distractions. That's all it is. It's all a bamboozlement. It's all a game, a system they set up that this is how it works. You're just playing within a system that isn't broke. It's never going to change. Nobody's going to fix anything. No. So my point was, going back, I keep on losing my point because my main point here is that we would cross-train with these guys, and we'd have guys cross-train with us and learn these weapons. Man, we had a badass, cool fucking, what was he? Medic, the Hispanic guy. See, my guys were mostly all white. We had some Hispanics, we had a couple blacks, but my unit was mostly all whites. You know, not my unit, but like my team. You know, and then like in my company, let's say there's 80 people in a company, right? Or or 100 people in a company, there, you know, the 30 of us in this platoon were mostly all white. The 30 in that platoon were mostly all black. The 30, you know what I mean? So they know what they're doing when they split everybody up, and they do that by, oh man, it's dirty. The military is a fucking dirty fuckfest, dude. The best two things we could do right now: shut down our fucking military, shut down our fucking education system. Shut those two motherfuckers down. Everything else will fucking crumble right along with it. Because once people realize that we're just out there creating chaos in the world and that our military doesn't need to be anywhere and that a military is just supposed to defend their borders, what the fuck, dude, and defend their own people, and we're in 180 countries all over the world our military's in. We've killed more fucking people than you can shake a stick at. Oh man, I'm getting so distracted, but yeah, I think it's partly because I brought out the whiteboard. I actually brought out the whiteboard today and was making notes. I've just been riffing on all my videos, but this subject was so deep, like I just need to start getting it out of my head. So hopefully it's making sense to you all. There's a whole bunch of subjects I'm covering here. If you guys would like, leave a question in the comments. If you would like me to go in further on something, to explain it. Again, I understand these things. I don't understand shit. Understand means I stand under somebody to fucking take something. No, I understand it, bitch. I don't understand shit. I understand a lot. And when you understand it and you're talking to yourself in the phone, you don't know if you're not coming across clearly or if somebody's not picking up what you put down. Or if somebody, you know, or if I'm just like glazing over a subject that I take for granted that somebody else is not familiar with. Again, I'm not teaching you guys anything. I'm just exposing that it's all within you. You know, I'm just hoping that my words will give you guys the courage to shut your shit off, shut everything outside of you off, and just start doing your healing, you know?